Ruggiero Monaco adalah seorang pria kelahiran Italia yang memegang gelar kehormatan pertama bidang ekonomi dan keuangan dari Universitas La Sapienza, Roma. Sekarang ia adalah manajer utama Islamic Bank Ras Mallah, Dubai.
This is a story that I kept for me for 10 years. It was in year 1992. So I was 22 years old. Okay? And I was your classic average Italian guy. Okay? I was university. I had 3 dreams that changed my life, one after the other. And the first 2 dreams were in one night, and the third one was in the second night. So the first dream, okay, I just went to sleep and I found myself in Qiyamah, in the Nur of Allah. It's a kind of an opaque light like this one that is in front of us, and it was stopping the time, no place, no time, it's just eternal blessing.
Ia pun menghampiri cahaya tersebut dan seketika melupakan semuanya dan hanya merasakan kebahagiaan yang abadi.
So I woke up in the middle of the night and I said, aha, this is good. How do I get to know, how do I really stay in this light? I was agnostic, I wasn't going to church, I was brought up as a Catholic, but I was nothing. I was just living a very, very, very normal life. I've made up my mind, God does not exist. And then I went to sleep. And then the opposite happened. I was in darkness. Opposite. So first of all, still no time, no space. So when I remember I put my hand in front of me and I couldn't even see my hand. I woke up in early morning and I had really depressed. I felt depressed. So the whole day I was kind of thinking.
Keesokan harinya ia pun kembali bermimpi. Namun kali ini ia melihat sebuah gunung dan pohon yang terbakar. Lalu ia pun mendengar suara seolah dari balik pohon tersebut.
And a voice behind me said, "Don't deny my existence. I am more powerful than you. Look at yourself, you cannot even stand up for this position."
Ia pun kembali terbangun lalu memutuskan untuk mengikuti kajian agama.
I literally went to school again of religion. There was a Christian missionary school. And then the things lasted for years. I was meeting Jehovah's Witnesses, these are missionary Christians that come and knock at the door. Normally people slam the door. I was like, no, come, let's have a discussion. So 3 years passed by, 1995. Finished my university. Fast forward, in Italy at the time, after university or after schooling, you needed to do 1 year of military service. I'm doing guard service, okay, and completely boring. My eyes go down on the floor, okay, and I see ants coming in and out of a hole with some sticks on their heads. Then sunset comes and all the ants go inside. They put all the sticks and they close the hole, and 2 ants remain outside of the hole doing the guard. At that point, for about half day, I enter into a state of hypnosis where I could see that everything around me was controlled by this intelligence. There was a lady next to me, and I said, you know what? I discovered that God exists. He says, oh, really? He says, how do you know? Well, you see this mountain, all these leaves. I can see that there is a force that is moving all these leaves. And then we start engaging in discussion. I want to convince her that God exists. He says, look, I have something for you, okay? But I don't have it with me right now. Just exchange the telephone number. I will bring it to you. Gives me this Italian Qur'an. She was Muslim actually, so I was trying to convince her that God exists. I was giving dawah to a Muslim. I didn't know these things at the time. This time when I opened it, okay, then I basically got the experience of what that message was for me. What I recognize in the Quran is that the voice, the words were coming from the same divine entity that had spoken to me. That the Quran just told to me the fact that you put your hands in the darkness, Surah Al-Baqarah. Then there is a flash of light, and then they completed it in darkness. So I saw Nur al-Ants. The leaves. There is not a single leaf that moves. That Allah has no knowledge. That when I arrived to Rome, next to my house, they opened the greatest mosque of
really?
of Europe. It's the largest mosque of Europe. Of course, I go and ring at the bell. I say, "Excuse me, can I learn about Islam?" I says, "Okay, fine." And then I says, "How do I do How do I become a Muslim?" So I just say the Shahada and you become Muslim. I said, "Okay, that's simple."